When you switch on your engine, multiple dashboard lights come on. After a second or two they turn off. This video will discuss what the common Toyota engine lights mean and what to do if they stay constantly on. Let's begin with the dashboard light that usually remains on when you start the engine that has been off the whole night. 1. Engine coolant temperature light. This light means the engine and coolant are cold. This light will go off a few minutes after the engine warms up. It comes on when the engine is still cold and not yet at its proper operating temperature. With this green or blue light on, you can still drive your car, but you should avoid accelerating quickly until it turns off. When it turns off, it means the engine has attained its proper operating temperature and you can now press hard on the accelerator pedal and accelerate quickly. When you are driving and this same light appears in red, it means that the engine is overheating. The engine temperature is too high. Continuing driving your car with this light on could cause severe damage to the engine. It's best to pull over and turn off your vehicle for 15 to 20 minutes so that the engine can cool down. To resolve this, check the coolant or water level, and if it is very low or finished, top it up. It may also mean that there is a problem with your radiator. Ensure that your mechanic quickly checks it out. 2. Eco light. When the eco or economy light comes on, it means that you are driving at a rate where the fuel efficiency is at maximum and carbon emissions are reduced. In simple terms, this light tells you that you are consuming less fuel per kilometer and as a result, you are saving on fuel. The light comes on when you are driving the car smoothly and pressing lightly on the accelerator. When eco light is on, fuel consumption is reduced and carbon emissions are reduced. Actually, driving with an eco light on is a way of taking care of the environment. 3. Check engine light. This light shows that there is an issue with your engine. It could be an engine sensor malfunction, spark plug problems, catalytic converter issues, or a snapped engine timing belt. Whatever the case might be, engage your mechanic to have it checked as soon as possible. 4. SRS Warning Light. This means there is an issue with the supplemental restraint system. The supplemental restraint system includes airbags. Airbags are designed to inflate within a fraction of a second of sensing an impact to provide a cushion between occupants and hard surfaces during an accident. When this light comes on, it means that in a crash, one or all airbags won't deploy. When this light constantly stays on, it's important that you engage a mechanic. 5. Battery or charging system light. This red battery light means there is a fault with the alternator, battery, or charging system. Your battery is no longer being charged by the alternator and is running only on its own charge. If you keep driving, the battery power will eventually run out, bringing your car to a halt. Once this light comes on, ensure that all unnecessary electrical systems like radio and AC are turned off to reduce the load on the battery. This may increase the distance you will be able to drive before your car powers off. Ensure you engage your mechanic to have your battery and charging system checked as soon as possible. 6. Engine oil warning light. This indicates that engine oil pressure has dropped to a low level, which is dangerous. The engine has many moving metal parts that need to be well lubricated for the engine to run smoothly. When this light turns on, it means the oil is low and internal components of the engine are not being lubricated correctly. If not attended to, this will cause damage to the engine. To resolve this, check your engine oil levels and top it up if it is low. If it persists, engage your mechanic to check it. Also make it a habit to routinely check the engine oil level in your vehicle. 7. Handbrake light or brake system. This means that the handbrake or parking brake has not been released. If it still remains on after the handbrake is released, then it means the brake fluid level is low or the brake system is malfunctioning. It is advisable to see a mechanic as soon as possible. 8. ABS light. ABS means the anti-lock braking system. The ABS prevents the wheels from locking when you apply brakes at high speeds. Wheels locking at high speeds cause the vehicle to skid, which in turn causes the driver to lose control of the vehicle. The ABS system enables the driver to have control and the ability to possibly steer out of the way of an accident at high speeds. This light can come on due to malfunctioning ABS system or using CD joints that do not have the ABS sensor provision. The car will move without difficulty with the ABS light on but risks skidding when trying to brake at high speeds. It is always advisable to see a mechanic when it comes on. 9. Power steering light. This light means that there is a problem with the electric power steering system, power steering pump, steering rack or power steering fluid is low. The power steering system is meant to reduce the effort needed to turn the steering wheel, making it easier for the vehicle to turn or maneuver at low speeds. Driving with this light on reduces steering ability and increases the risk of accidents. To resolve this, check the level of the power steering fluid and if it is low, top it up. If your vehicle uses an electric power steering system and the light is persistent, check with your mechanic. 10. Anti-theft system light. This light comes on usually on cars that do not use a key but use push to start. When it comes on before you start the car, it means the vehicle's immobilizer is not near the car and the car won't start. If your car starts moving and this light comes on, it means you left the immobilizer somewhere. The car will move, but once the engine is switched off, it won't start again. This can also be caused by a depleted battery in your immobilizer and might signal that you need to replace the battery. Whatever the case, have it resolved by checking that you have the immobilizer with you or replacing the battery to avoid getting stuck. In summary, the general rule to help guide your response dashboard light is the color. Red dashboard light means it is a very serious issue and you should immediately respond to it or damage will be caused to your vehicle. Orange or amber dashboard light means there is a potential fault with less priority. But don't ignore it, take action in good time. Green and blue lights are just notifications to show what is happening. Hope this video was helpful.